A warm welcome to another episode of Badminton Unlimited. Coming up in the next half hour, Denmark's men's doubles showman Anders Skaarup Rasmussen takes centre stage as he gives our cameras exclusive access to his day with his family in Odense.
So what you see here is more uncommon than common at our place. All sitting together.
Yeah.
Hello guys, it's Anders Skaarup Rasmussen here, also known as Sexy Bukan Kippelang. I've taken you to Odense for Denmark Open, the city of H.C. Andersen. We've rented an Airbnb place and I brought my family, so please join me and let's meet the gang. Hi guys, welcome to our house for the week. Yeah, it's not our house, we're not living here, we're just renting, but it's much more spacious than our normal home. There's some rooms up here and then we have the living room. And this guy sitting here, that's Ike, who was actually born after the final we played last year, so he's soon to be 1 year old. But come and meet the rest. Here's my beautiful wife and our oldest kid.
Hi, I'm Ida, the wife, and this is...
Hi, I'm Bo.
Yes, Ida and Bo, and they have all joined me for the week. Last year, Denmark Open became very special for us as this guy arrives, so I'm really excited that they're here for this year's tournament, and we'll see how it goes.
I think it keeps him more relaxed that we are here with him. He gets to think of something else than just sports. But I also think he get a bit stressed. So yeah, both, really.
But I can never be more stressed than last year. So,
True.
yeah. Actually, during the long summer trip, we all traveled for almost 6 weeks, and Ike he was only 6 months or so. But yeah, in Europe and especially in Odense, it's obvious that we should all be together because we travel so many weeks per year that we need some time together. And I think it's also fun for the kids that they see how it is at tournaments.
Sometimes I'm just tired, but the rest of the time I'm really, really proud of him. Doing what he's doing, but being the best dad ever, being there for his kids, having us along. It makes me really proud watching him with his sons and on the court, everything, yeah. Anders is terrible at making food.
But I love eating food.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah. Bo is asking if I'm the waiter. I'm more the waiter guy than the chef.
Mm-hmm. Authentically interested from the heart in both of our boys, so they can feel that. So he's close to both of them.
Okay, mom.
What was it you said?
I just said, is it food? It's just a slang for that. So what you see here is more uncommon than common at our place. All sitting together.
Yeah. Nice to get it on film.
Yeah.
For the memory books.
But just cut that out and say that's what we do every time.
Sam.
Hey, we're going to museum.
Before you arrived, Bo, Ike and I went for a walk while Anders relaxed and cleaned up.
I actually cleaned the house. Yeah.
But then Bo, the whole way he said, I want Dad to be with us because they love when we are together, so we prioritize that and love it ourselves because we don't get to be together all the time, so it's important to us to be together when we can.
Okay guys, the car is packed with the kids and my lovely wife. Everything's ready. We're going to the museum of Hans Christian Andersen. I hope it's going to be exciting. He's a famous guy and we're looking forward to see it. So let's go. Hello guys, so we arrived at the new and exciting museum. Bo already started his trip at the museum and Ike is sleeping, so we have to talk quiet. But I've partnered up with Lone, who's the marketing chief at the museum. She's going to take us through a few places and tell us a lot of interesting stories.
Hi Anders. Hi. Thank you very much for coming and taking your family. It's a great honor to have you here. Let's go and see the birthplace of Hans Christian Andersen.
I know a few things about Hans Christian Andersen, not a lot, but of course he's a part of our Danish culture and story. But Lone, you know a lot more?
I know much more than you do, but I don't know everything because I've been here with the museum for 9 years, so I've learned some. We have the birthplace of Hans Christian Andersen. He was born in 1805 and he was from a very poor family. But in our collection of the museum, we have his birthplace, and this is world known. We have more than 100,000 people coming to visit this house every year, so we are very proud of both Hans Christian Andersen and the house.
So Lone, we're in this beautiful building. Can you tell us a bit more about it? Ike's very excited about the structure.
So beautiful colors, and actually they are quite old. This building, the Memorial Hall for Hans Christian Andersen, is from 1930. And the paintings you see about his life are painted directly on the wall. So we start at his childhood home. He is leaving his mother back in Odense when he was 14 years old. And then he went to Copenhagen to become an actor. But he never succeeded in becoming an actor. But they found out that he could write. So a private family helped him with his education, and he was well educated and began writing and got famous and could travel the world.
It was a lot of information I was just stressed that Lone knows a lot and she was very eager to tell it, but we love doing things like that, but it's just with two kids there's always something. Someone has to sleep, someone wants to go home, someone is hungry. Yeah, I think we made a good choice there by getting all the important things from Lone instead of going to the big tour. I think next is lunch, and yeah, I think the next thing is lunch. We need it, all four.
Yeah. He is, like everyone knows, is humoristic to the point in over, but he's also a warm, loving man who never talks bad about anyone and wants to do something that everyone feels welcomed in our home. When he talks to people, he wants them to feel good. And we enjoy that in our family. He really shows us that he cares about us and wants to be with us. That was the thing I felt for back then. And yeah, I think that's like his core, that he loves people. Yeah, and I think both at home but also in badminton, the people is his go-to. He loves it when he can stay at the hotel room alone. He wants to stay with someone from the team, so he loves people.
We've been together for 7 years, known each other for 7 years, and life has been ever-changing, I would say, in terms of falling in love, but also either getting pregnant and moving in together, getting pregnant, having a son. Then we had a few years with a good night's sleep, and then Ike arrived, but and we have had our wedding and so forth. So, and with the lifestyle being a badminton player, it's always traveling, going to a team match. So we don't have that many days where it's just the same. I think Ida is handling the home, the house, the base extremely well, and that gives me confidence and yeah, motivation as well, but also the calm I need to perform. I think we love it every day, even on the bad days. The kids always give us a smile, and even when we're at the most tired, or I can't look out of my eyes and going to practice, we're just laughing at it instead of discussing or yeah. So we enjoyed the ever-changing life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, guys, we just had some well-deserved lunch. One had a dessert as well, a nice ice cream, and then we're heading back to the house for some relaxation and perhaps some fun and games with the small ones. But see you back there.
After the break, Anders Skaarup Rasmussen and his wife Ida share the incredible story behind Rasmussen and Astrup's amazing week at the Denmark Open last year.
Ida had to keep, I don't know if you keep it together or what you say, but she was past her date.
Welcome back. Memories of the Victor Denmark Open 2021 will always be special for Anders Skaarup Rasmussen and his family. Even though Rasmussen and Kim Astrup could not deliver the title on court, off it, the Rasmussens were still big winners.
We're expecting our second son, Ike, and he was due to arrive on Tuesday or Thursday during the tournament. But he arrived on the finals day, and Kim and I hadn't been through to longer than the second round. So as we kept continuing going further, Ida had to keep, I don't know if you keep it together or what you say, but she was past her date. So yeah, it was really a stressful situation.
Baby anxieties aside, Rasmussen was orchestrating more drama at the Odense Sports Park. Most notably in their semi-final matchup against Go Surfei and Nordisudin, the Danes found the winning touch at the right moment in what was a roller coaster contest.
And they've discussed that they should step into it at the front court. Oi.
Oh, that's nice. Great awareness from Go Surfei.
The Danes need to take a break now.
Yeah. 13. This is 4 straight points. Well, this is absolutely a magnificent spell by the Malaysians. It's 1 game all. And I'm still a little shell-shocked, to be honest, Steen. The Danes look to be cruising.
Blocked the first one.
So 7-2 the advantage to the Danes here in the deciding game. Oh, good flick. Oh, that's very well taken by Go See Fei.
That's the easy solution. Put it below the tape to Nurki Sudirman.
Good angle on the attack from Rasmussen. Two points away, the Danes, from a second Super 1000 tournament final. Who can hold their nerve? Oh, that's super play.
70.
Good flick. My goodness, that's a great serve. That's gone wide, but there's a challenge. I suspect that the line judge got that right. What do you think, Steve?
It could have caught a tiny little bit of the line, perhaps.
And the Danes have handed the shuttle back.
Yeah.
It's wide. And the match to the Danes.
Just one more match to go, but there was a chance that Rasmussen needed to abandon their first Super 1000 final since 2018.
During the day on the final, we actually visited the hospital where they said you shouldn't play.
I was pushing him to go to the final. I think that says a lot because it feels good for me when he gets to do his thing, and I can see his joy and I can see how it's building him up. So, and I enjoy being a part of the journey. I think our life is exciting.
Rasmussen did manage to play the final, and although it finished in a disappointing loss to Takuro Hoki, Yugo Kobayashi, Papa Anders still ended his day with a big smile.
3 hours after I arrived, we had a beautiful sun, and yeah, it's really a crazy story, but I'm super proud of us as a family, that how the whole week just went. It was crazy. Everything fell into place, and luckily our son was wealthy and healthy.
Not wealthy.
Hopefully he will be well.
Yeah, maybe someday.
I think he and Kim has so much potential that they haven't gotten out already. And I see all the hard work behind the scenes. So I wish for them to get all the gold medals in the world.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
They've done it. And look at that.
Rasmussen doesn't know where to go.
Delight for the Danes.
I don't see myself as a performer in that area. I just, what you see is what you get. I'm really just, I'm so happy when we're performing well, and especially in the countries where the fans are going crazy. It just fills me up with joy, and sometimes it translates out in some dancing or some moves or whatever, but it really just is enjoyment. I'm really so happy just to get to play and to win. So I don't know how to describe me. I'm an unwritten. What you see is what you get. I'm really just excited about being on court and having great fans and enjoying myself.
When it comes to unbridled passion, Anders Skaarup Rasmussen is the one player on the tour who wears his heart on his sleeve. As he celebrates a decade of partnership with Kim Astrup, the 33-year-old reflects on his eventful journey so far.
I became professional in quite a late age, but being in the top 5, 7, winning some of the biggest tournaments and being part of the few in some weeks of the years is really special for me, that you're one of the best in the world. Of course, we would love to be part of the top 3 and winning titles, but I'm not satisfied yet, but I'm extremely proud of the way we progress. We're like a red wine, we're just getting better. So I hope that continues, but that has been vital for us, that that's a part of us not going down. It's only we're progressing, and we're still hungry for more. We have a lot of respect for each other, and Kim understands my situation with kids, but he's also encouraging me and demanding that I don't slack on training and how we prepare and so on. So, and I have a lot of respect for the way he trains and his way of being dedicated. So that's just a part of being a top pair, that you need that kind of trust. But yeah. We've also been a lot together throughout the years, so sometimes we need a break, but that's just normal. But we also enjoy being together, so yeah, mutual respect is the key, I think. I actually think we gained confidence, even though we lost in the quarterfinal, but one of the eye-opener for us was that the period leading up to the Olympic Games, we really trained extremely hard, and I think Kim had some eye-opener in terms of his fitness and not getting injured, and I had some things that I tried to change in terms of my how my body is in muscle versus weight, and cardio versus strength training and so forth. So we had some experience that led to a good period after the Olympics. Right now there's perhaps 8 pairs, but at some point I think there were like 15 pairs that perhaps could win. But now you don't have a number one as when Kevin and Marcus were winning 8 out of 10 tournaments throughout the year. But you have the Japanese, you have Aviana Leandro, then you had for a short while you had Li and Wang winning everything, and Asana Setuan still going to World Championship final, and then you have us, and Aaron Shear winning the World Championship. So there's a lot of pairs that could win on the day. Of course, some pairs does it more than others. I could pick my favorites, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't win. So yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. That not all pairs can win, but there's maybe 6 or 7 pairs that could be the champions. It's really important for me to say that behind all the funny things going on and whatsoever, that Kim and I especially, and for myself, we're really dedicated, and we love playing badminton. We love performing and showcasing badminton to our fans, and the interaction and the joy we get from fans from all over the world really motivate us to play well, and I promise if we do well, you'll get a lot of dance moves throughout the years. Chica chica. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, my wife and the kids. Sexy Bukang Kepelang is getting ready for the tournament. I hope you tune in and see you at the next tournament. Bye.
Please join us again next week as American shuttler Iris Wan shares her personal journey to staying on top of her game.
We have an association, but we don't have a national team, so we don't get a lot of support financially.
With the HSBC BWF World Tour finals just around the corner, download the Badminton For You app to get the latest updates from Bangkok. Until next week, it's Badminton Unlimited out.